Hey, Jai.
Say today we're making.
Today I made Buchi Buchi.
Good job. All right, let's make Buchi Buchi, or fried pumpkin pies. We're also gonna make pumpkin turnovers or pastit. And guys, I'm using a 29-ounce can and a 15-ounce can. And you can use fresh pumpkin. Here I have 1 tablespoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of ginger. All right, and you can also put allspice in here if you like allspice. We got Serenity recording over here for her own little video. Light brown sugar, a cup of white granulated sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla, half a teaspoon of salt. Add a good mix. All right, now I have this over medium heat. I just want to cook it till it warms through and dissolves all that sugar. And guys, you want to give it a taste. Okay, now what you're looking for when you taste it at this point, you want it to be sweeter than usual because it's going to lose a little bit of the sweetness when we strain out that liquid. Hey, are you recording me? I'm recording you. All right, now just grab a bowl, put your sieve right there, and if you have a cheesecloth, use it. If you do not have one, paper towels work. I'm just gonna go ahead and pour out my pumpkin mixture and let this strain out. I'm just gonna keep patting it just like this every once in a while. Let this cool for about a couple hours. This is after 20 minutes. You can see that. I'm just gonna empty that. I always start out with popping my Crisco into the fridge because you want everything to be chilled. Ready to make this crust. 3 cups of flour, about a teaspoon of salt, 1/4 cup of sugar, add a tablespoon more.
One donut.
I know you want donuts. All right, then we're just gonna go ahead and whisk that all up. All right, so here we are with our butter flavored Crisco. It's like really cold. I'm just gonna break up little pieces. Now I don't want my hands to warm the shortening or the Crisco. So I'm just gonna break it up as much as I can with a fork. Just like that. And once most of it is coated in flour, I can get in there with my hands.
Donut.
Excuse me. All right, we're looking for a grainy texture. We got that grainy texture we're looking for. And here I have ice water. Gonna go ahead and add a little at a time. 1, I know for sure that I need 5 tablespoons. Okay, I'm gonna go in with another tablespoon. And kind of like, you don't want to squeeze with your hands for so long because you don't want the heat from your hands to melt the butter. So I'm just more like tossing, and it all came together nicely. As you can see at the bottom, there's still a little powdery. So however much water you put, the consistency should look like that. Now here's what I do next, because this dough needs to rest a little. Lay down some plastic wrap. All right, going to use the plastic wrap, kind of squeeze it all together. Right then, I'm gonna let that rest in the fridge. All right, now let's prepare the crust for our Buchi Buchi. 3 cups of flour, a pinch of salt, 3 tablespoons of sugar. Just gonna whisk this all up. Now I had just pulled this out from the fridge, okay, so it's really cold. This is my Crisco, guys. All right, and that's a 1/4 cup of shortening that's very cold. And here I have coconut milk that's also very cold. You want it to be all crumbly, like sandy like. All right. It's really thick, and this is 1 cup. I'm just gonna go in there with probably half of it first. The other half. You wanna move really quick because you want it to remain cold. Go in with this, another 1/4 cup. Now remember, this is cold coconut milk, so it kind of solidified. So that was about 1 cup plus a 1/4 cup of cold coconut milk. All right, now it's time to put it all together. Now you can use a rolling pin, but I like to use the empanada press. It makes it move so much quicker. Now using a small size cookie scooper, I'm gonna scoop out a little of that dough, and then I'm gonna form it into a ball, coat it with a little bit of flour, put it in between 2 pieces of parchment paper, and just press it. Now obviously, the harder you press it, the thinner your crust will be. If you guys do forget to put flour, just take your finger and kind of guide it as you open it. Yeah, simple, just like that. I find this to be much easier for me. Everybody has their own little tactic, not better, not worse, just different. Be sure to push in. If you get it here on the sides, it's going to be almost impossible to seal up, okay? So, again, guide. Don't get all crazy and just rip it off. So, again, I'm going to go ahead and use a fork. Dip it in here, right into the flour, and it should just easily seal. Right, and I'm putting this in the fridge while my oil is getting hot, okay? You want to keep it cold as much as you can. Here we go, into the fryer. Drop it right in there. And be sure that the temperature of your oil is between 350 to 375 degrees because we don't want it to fall apart. Here we are, guys, Buchi Buchi. So once it cools down, I'm going to break into it. Hopefully I don't finish it before I get a chance to show you what it looks like on the inside. And now to put together the pastit, or pumpkin turnovers. Now I was going to demonstrate using a rolling pin. Unfortunately, I'm kind of pressed for time, so I'm just going to prepare it the same way I did the Buchi Buchi using the empanada press. However, there are some additional steps into preparing the pastit. As in, after filling the disc with our pumpkin filling and sealing it up, we're going to dip our fork into some flour and just poke some holes as seen in the video. And what this is going to do is release the steam during cooking so our turnovers don't burst on us. Now, just brushing with some egg wash and sprinkling some sugar right on top. Then placing it into a 350-degree oven where it's going to bake for about 18 to 23 minutes. And here is our pastit, baked pumpkin turnovers. Is it good? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes? You have to try this. Buchi Buchi or pastit? Which one are you?